Welcome into your zodiac reading. I am so happy to have you here. My subscribers, you know I love you. Welcome back. And if you're new, just finding the channel, I welcome you in. I do believe anyone that clicks on this video, it's for a reason. There's something here for you, whether it's the whole message and that really resonates, or there's something really valuable, one piece of it that you'll take away. Stick till the end to find out, okay? So we're going to start off the zodiac readings with the tea leaf message, and then we'll get the tarot for an overall message. We'll look at the archetypes of the people involved. That's you and your person. We'll look at the telltale cards that give physical descriptors. They'll give locations in the world. They'll give preferences, likes and dislikes. Then we'll finish up with some zodiac charms, letter initials, and channeled songs from your person, okay? It's a very full reading. At the end of the reading, I do single card pulls currently for you. So anyone that likes the video and then subscribes to the channel, and then in the comments, you tell me that you've liked, subscribed, and ask for a card, just card please, or card. In the next video of the same type, say if you're watching the Aries video, then in the very next Aries video, I look back and anyone that requested in the last one, I read them a card, okay? It's a free service that I do to connect one-on-one with you for as long as I can. So go ahead and ask for your card in the comments if you'd like that. And remember, it is only for the very next video of the same type. And you can do that in all of my different videos that you watch, all of my zodiacs and my twin flame mirror messages. I do those. So make sure and ask for your card if you'd like one. Please hit the like on the video. I genuinely appreciate that energy exchange. Thank you so much. You can skip this message in future if you've heard it and you don't want to keep hearing it. You can go to the timestamp and go directly to the message. I am doing it in a channeled format. I meditate before the message first and get right into the message each time now, and it's more channeled in the beginning, so it's kind of a new format. I hope you enjoy it. I love you guys, and let's go see what Spirit has to say. Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading. We haven't had one in a little while, since December. I've been out quite a bit, but I'm back and ready to read for you. You can see I've got a new setup. We're doing this face-to-face now. I just feel like it's a better way to communicate. There's a lot to be said for body language, and you pick up more from people that way. So you won't see the cards as close, but you're going to get all the same information. So, Aquarius, I was channeling right before we started, and there's three things that I need to bring up before we pull cards. The first came into my head that I'm an Aquarius in my North Node, and so if you have never done your birth chart, you might think about doing that, because your North Node is kind of what you're reaching for, you're trying to achieve in this lifetime. And so that's a really good house to, you know, placement to know. I am not an astrologer at all, but I have learned some things along the way that really are helpful in reading tarot. So I'm feeling like it might benefit you to find out what your North Node is and, you know, look in your birth chart. So that's the first thing I channeled for you. The second thing is that I was going to start to read, and all of a sudden I realized I'm not wearing any rings, and I never read without rings on. It's something about the stones in my hands, that combination. I'm very in tune with rocks and crystals. And when I went to find my rings, I just moved and I found this ring. It's black tourmaline, and it's something that has been missing for a long time. And so I just found it literally today. And I had it on my dresser. I'm like, I'm going to put that on. And then my earrings that go with it, I'm like, I need to put those on. And there's something about black tourmaline in two. And so I really started asking what that is. And you and your person, I feel like this is a really important time for you to be protecting your energy. Black tourmaline is a really good protective stone. I was also kind of playing around with the placement of my black tourmaline on my table right before we started too. And so there's definitely something here about protecting your energy. And I don't necessarily mean that there's any, you know, negative attack coming to you or anything like that. I just feel like there are a lot of people around that may be asking things of you right now, and it's a really good time for you both to be setting healthy boundaries and protecting your energy, because you have to fill up your own cup before you can help someone fill up theirs. I'm seeing the airplane thing. You know, I'm an airline brat, so I grew up on airplanes, and the speech that the, you know, steward or stewardess gives at the I guess it's flight attendant now. I don't mean to be incorrect about that, but the speech that they give before you take off about how if there is an emergency and the masks come down from the ceiling, make sure and put your own on before you help a child or another person or something. And the reason being is that if all the air gets sucked out of you, you can do nothing. And it's the same thing with energy. So if you want to be able to help the people around you, and you want to be able to give to people that you love and care about, your community, your family, whoever it is, you have to make sure you have energy first before you can give it elsewhere. So there's definitely something about energy happening here for Aquarius. The last thing that I got the image of balloons. Like party balloons, like birthday balloons. So someone may be celebrating a birthday, your child or family member, someone celebrating a birthday, like maybe this week. In Aquarius, that could be, I guess. I don't know where the cutoff is. My brother is February 14th, and he's in Aquarius, so we're pretty close to Aquarius season right now. So someone may have just celebrated a birthday or about to. Yeah, but I got the image of balloons, and it's not so much about the celebration, although that's a cool synchronicity if that's true. But I got balloons specifically tied together with strings. And I'm getting the image of you and your person. When you come together, you're going to ascend better when you're together. So there's something about your energy with your person's energy that increases ascension, like raises your vibration. You really have the power to raise each other's vibration. So that's just another thing that I wanted to say before we start pulling the cards. So I'm using the Muse Tarot deck today for your reading. This was gifted to me by one of the subscribers on my channel. Her name is Lynn, and this is just the second time I've used it. It's a beautiful deck. So the first card we have out for you, Aquarius or Aquarius Cross Watcher, this could be for either, is the Five of Inspirations, which is Five of Wands. Let me see what else we get to go with that. This deck is very different, and it's read differently than traditional tarot. Some of the base meanings are there, but it's definitely different. The Seven of Materials, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And let's get one more card to start off the message. I feel like I need one more to round it out. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm seeing something in the Five of Inspirations that is going to be significant. We got the Hermit. Okay. And there's a whole stack there. I'm not going to take them all. Okay. So starting out with the Five of Inspirations, which is Wands, Seven of Materials is Pentacles, and the Hermit. There's a very self-focused energy about you here. In the Hermit and the Seven of Materials, there's only one person in each of these cards. In the Five of Inspirations, there's 5 people, but they're all the same person. So it's different facets of yourself. And what I find interesting is the middle person here in the Five of Inspirations card. There's this mirror that is right hovering over like the root chakra area. And that comes back to the black tourmaline I was talking about, the protectiveness. Your root chakra is all about your feelings of safety and security. And there is definitely something centric to your life about safety and security that's important for you right now. There's someone that's upmost in your mind that you're having a lot of patience with. You're really going within, you're really looking at all the facets of yourself, deciding if you want to include another person in your life right now, is what I'm seeing. For a lot of you, those of you who are not here for a love reading, that's what this is, so this won't be a reading. But I see you really going within. You're really looking at all the different facets of your life and of yourself, and it's like, do I have the patience to include another person in my life? Do I have the patience for them? Because I see you very self-focused right now, which is a good thing. You have to understand yourself really well before you include someone else in your life, or you're going to have a lot of issues with them, and vice versa. I see you having really tried to start accumulating beauty around you and beauty in your own life. And there's this feeling like, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be able to keep what I've built? And what am I going to reflect back to the other person? Like, am I ready to start reflecting back to another person? Am I ready to dip my toe in the emotions, in the water of the emotions, is what I'm seeing here. There's definitely has been in the past, I feel, this desire to not look at self for you, Aquarius, or Aquarius cross-watcher. I could be speaking for your person if you're a cross-watcher, or I could be speaking directly to you if your person is the Aquarius. Also could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be your sun. Fifth house is another one, and just like mine, North Node is Aquarius for me. So there's different placements that you can look at. If you put them all together, you get a better big picture of what's going on for you. But I see this little progression for you in these cards. I see you deciding, you know, maybe I'm going to dip my toe in the water. But I've got to start really looking at my own reflection in the mirror. I've got to start looking at myself. I've got to start realizing that I am safe, and that I bring myself safety. That you're safe within yourself. Because no one else is going to make you feel safe. You have to make yourself feel safe. And there's definitely something about you stepping up and building on the past versions of yourself. And really getting to a higher plane. It's a really good energy for you. I really like it. I feel like you're in a much better place than you were at a certain point in your life for including another person in your life. And I see you reflecting on that and trying to decide, you know, is it the right time? You really had patience with yourself and your growth, and that's really beautiful. Clarify the Seven of Materials here for me. I want to know a little bit more about that. So I got the Two of Inspirations, which is the Two of Wands, making that choice. I mean, here you are kind of off in a desert by yourself with this telescope. Kind of, you've been keeping yourself, I feel like you've been keeping yourself away from love or other people. And here you are trying to make the decision, am I going to walk out of this? And then we got the Four of Inspirations to go with that. Four of Wands. I feel like you do want to be with other people. I feel like you do want to include other people in your life. For some of you, this might be a same-sex connection, but that's not for everybody. That's for maybe one or two people out there. A lot of people will watch this. I just like to call things out when I see them. I think that there's a need at this time for you to isolate less. I think you've spent enough time isolating. Spend more time around people, with friends, doing more communal things. You family, whoever calls to your soul to be with. I feel like it's time to kind of reintroduce yourself back into people. You know, with the pandemic, a lot of us isolated for a long time. Some of us, if we were living on our own, we isolated really like alone. And it's time maybe to change that habit of complete isolation. For some of you, that's not all of you are like that, but some of you have been very step back. And in this period, though, you've really grown. It's been really good. So I got the Chariot here. Yeah, it's time to come forward. It's time to call your power back at this time. I think you've been pulling it in. You've kind of been pulling yourself in and letting your power just kind of chill. And I think it's time to step back into your power and get out there and let your presence be known more in the world, to your friends, to your family, and the world at large. Maybe to invite this person in. Three of Materials is here now. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to build a new foundation for yourself. You have people around you, maybe two people specifically, that really are invested in you, that care about you, that are kind of a foundation. And I think spending more time talking with them about what you're looking for in life and what you want, and that you do want to get back out there, is going to be helpful. It's time to open up more and speak more. And then with the Four of Materials here, so four of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, in your isolation, there was a bit of sadness. I mean, a bit. But I'm actually seeing you really thriving through it, though. It's like you really learned to transmute that energy and to make it into something positive. It's really nice. I mean, this has been really more about you than another person, Aquarius. Or Aquarius crosswatch. I think that these are messages that needed to come out. I'm going to switch decks. I knew I was going to get the Tattoo Tarot out, so we're going to go with that right now. I want to clarify this Chariot. I mean, what is Aquarius needing to step into? What is Aquarius needing to step into and kind of take off in? I mean, I really see you wanting to move forward in a quick pace, but really not just move forward, but physically, but put your energy into something. Five of Wands. Nine of Wands. This is really this is protective energy. It's like there are some things almost physically holding you back, because Wands are action. With the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands, and both of these look like little gates. I mean, they're like fences, you know, put them together, they make a fence. And they're right in front of your Chariot wanting to take off. Tell me about, why are the Nine of Wands in the, oh, it's a Six. It's not a Five of Wands, it's a Six of Wands, which is celebration. But I'm getting the same energy, though. I'm getting this. I'm getting this energy. A King of Coins in reverse. Okay, here comes another person into your spread. There's someone karmically that you have been resting from. A King of Coins is... I feel like there has been someone in your energy, Aquarius. It doesn't really matter if they were male or female, but they might have manipulated something financial for you, and so they've given you really a tough financial time. I'm really getting this feeling of someone that calculatedly took something from you, something physical from you, like money, property, something that set you back. And I feel like that situation is a challenge to you moving forward right now. This karmic person in your life. If this person was a romantic partner, we're here for a love reading, they were not your soulmate, and you weren't supposed to stay with this person. there's definitely someone, and you're going to know them because there was a lot of fighting about money or issue about money or property or things. And you're going to be able to recognize this person because there was a lot of negativity surrounding those things with this person. And it kind of has blocked your mindset a little bit in your ability to feel like you can just move forward. Tell me more about this King of Coins here in reverse. King of Pentacles, it would be in reverse. I see why you've done so much reflecting on whether you're going to let another person in again after this experience. It must have been tough. Okay. We got Justice in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Everything just flipped out in reverse. So look, there's no justice with this King of Coins. I don't feel like you got justice in this situation. You felt very watched by this person in a negative or nasty way. This person may have really kept an eye on the finances or an eye on you and what you were doing. It's a very controlling energy here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whoever this person that you have been around, I hope that you're not still around them. If there's an individual in your life that is like this, you don't belong with them. I want to make that really clear. There will Oh, I should never suppress what Spirit tells me to say. There's not going to be the kind of justice that you want in this situation with this person. This person is too financially motivated or too stuff motivated. And I know that you probably are looking for justice, maybe even from the court system, or some kind of balance where you get your fair share. But honestly, that may not happen in the way that you want it to, although the karmic scales always do balance eventually. It's not always in the same way that you want it to, but it happens. But by this person kind of getting away with these actions, they are building an incredible amount of negative karma for themselves, and this is going to bite them in the butt, I'm telling you. It's not going to end well. So it may look like they're getting away with something because there hasn't been justice, and I don't feel like the kind of justice that you want is coming. If there's some kind of court decision, I don't think it's going to go in your favor. However, or at least not as much as you would want. I'm not saying totally against, but it probably will lean towards this King of Coins favor in some way. I just feel like they watched every move that you made. This is someone that kept incredible tabs on you and your habits and your... I don't know exactly what it is. What's on the bottom? Death. Look, the important thing is that you end this situation, that you get out of this situation. Don't stay with this person. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, right? You're gonna choose what you do. But the advice here from Spirit is like, done, right? Queen of Coins here. See, here's you gaining back your abundance and being the master of your own life again. Once you end the situation, you're going to feel a lot more abundant. You're going to feel a lot more like you can be your real true self again. I know this is a very specific reading, but this is what needed to come out. The Hanged Man here. Look, you're going to take a little bit of time getting new perspective on your life, and I feel like you've been doing that. So if there is something that's been in the balance with a person where you've been dealing with like court or finances or something like that, it's time to just cut it off and kind of cut your losses. And don't feel like they're getting away with something because karmically it always balances. The universe is very good at that. Seven of Swords here. I mean, this person, there's been a lot of sneaky behavior, and I think that has to do with this watching this Knave of Swords. I feel like this person maybe was digging up dirt or something, or manufacturing. I'm seeing manufacturing dirt. I'm seeing like equipment on you. Something really not above board happened here, but Knight of Cups. Look, and here is someone a lot better coming in for you. So male or female doesn't matter. There is love coming in for you, and there is someone that is going to offer you love and not stress. So I do see that happening. Wheel of Fortune, it's fated for that to happen. But there just needs to be a complete let go of this situation. You have to let go. There's something that you haven't, if you haven't physically let go of it, there's something energetically that you need to let go in the situation. And Knight of Pentacles, this person coming in with the Knight, we got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. If I was going to ask for a Knight combination, it would be this one. Really reliable, stable, steady, might be just a little bit slower than what you want it to be, but best intentions and lots of love in this situation, okay? And the Page of Coins too, a small offer. So this person, the new person coming in for you, could be coming in a kind of a slow, small way. And it could be someone saying, hey, do you want to go get coffee, or want to go for a walk, or something very small that could turn into something really beautiful. So watch for those little things, and watch for that feeling, that fluttering feeling. Don't dismiss the love because you've been in some challenge. You know, you really have spent time looking at yourself and getting to know yourself again, and that's really good. So don't let the stain of an old person's you know, actions kind of paint the picture for the new person, okay? Let's get some tea leaf messages for you. Okay. So the tea leaf messages could relate to the tarot. They could be totally different. Could be just an extra message from Spirit, but I like to get them. So let's see what we get from the tea leaves. For Aquarius and Aquarius cross watchers. We have Moon. Changes in your life. I mean, that's kind of what we were talking about. Tell me about the changes. Mountain, major challenge to overcome, and Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. I think this is what we're talking about. Letting go of something when it's not worth fighting for anymore, when it's just pulling you down and screwing up your energy, is gonna bring you positive karma, and you are gonna reap the benefits of that positive karma. And it can be a real challenge to let go of something. I mean, you might be a real person that's like a dog with a bone, you know, you got something and you just don't want to lose. But it's not about losing. Sometimes letting go is winning. You know, I'm seeing like the tug of war thing, and you know, got someone really strong on the other side, and you're holding the rope and it's slipping through your fingers and it's burning your hands. You can stop the burning by letting go. Let them win. Just because they won that doesn't mean they win life. Saying. A little bit more. Oops, there's another one here. There's a whole stack, but I feel like I need the top one. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And there you go. I think you do have that deep well of strength. And it's going to bring you peace. I know it's tough. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Don't drop to the other person's level. That's not you. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Yeah, people around you are going to respect you for it too, which is nice. And Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. Look, Mountain and Mountain Road. So there are challenges to overcome here, but look, at the end of this road, it's gonna be really good. It is telling you, you're gonna reap good karma from the good that you're doing, okay? Don't think that you won't. There are changes happening in your life. It's tough. It's an obstacle, but at the end of the road, honor, respect, success. It's looking really good, my love. It's looking really good. All right. So we're going to do the telltale cards to look at all of the different aspects of the people in this connection. I'm actually going to start with the Wild Unknown cards. The archetypes and the animal spirits are what I like to lead with. And we'll get a card for each person in this connection. And I'm going to do it for you and the person coming in for you. I think that King of Coins person we want to cut out. So let's not give them a lot of energy. Let's keep the energy you and your new person that's going to be coming in. So I'm going to pull 2 of the archetype cards. And you'll have to insert yourself where you fit. And you'll know if you can't find your energy in one of these that the reading is not for you. Okay? So one of the people here is the creator. And who's the other person here? For the person, either you or the person coming in for Aquarius. No, I'm going to keep shuffling. There it is. The shadow. Okay. And then we're going to get an animal spirit card, one for each person. So let's get an animal spirit for the creator. An animal spirit for the creator. The eagle. And an animal spirit for the shadow. Animal spirit for the shadow. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take the top 2 because they're so blatantly displayed. That is the oyster and the spider. Okay, so let's look at the creator person first. So the creator person is clearly someone that has a lot of creative energy within them. They may have a job where they're some kind of an artist. They work with color in some way. They could be, I mean, there's so many jobs that are art-based that we don't realize are. It's just someone that takes something and creates something new where something raw existed before. So I definitely see this person could be a writer, they could be a singer, they could be a dancer, they could be a graphic artist, they could be a designer of some sort, they could paint, and it doesn't necessarily have to be their main job. It could be a hobby or a sideline too, or just something they love to do. But there's someone here that kind of gets their fulfillment from creating. This person has a really broad view of the world. This would not be someone that is a real tight, how do I say that? This person has an egalitarian view. They're not going to be, it's little, my circle are the people that matter in the world and the rest of the world doesn't matter. This person really cares about the world at large. They could have a good patriotic streak. However, I still see them as a person that is more world-centric. So I also see this person as pretty spiritually in tune. So I feel like this person could have the sight. That's what they call it sometimes when they say you're psychic or an intuitive. So I believe this person's intuition is really strong, really honed. I really feel like this is a very sunny person. They probably have a lot of happiness. They probably spread a lot of happiness. But I want to tell you though that this person, if you threaten this person's family or friends or something, I don't want to get, I'm seeing like a very protective stance here. So there is someone that will be very protective of the people that they love or the underdog. This is someone that will stand up for what's right, whatever they believe is right. But at the same time, they do have very broad views. This is a very fair-minded person. Okay, so the shadow person, this is someone that is really had a rough time, I think, in the recent past. And in their past in general. This is someone that they feel like they've taken a lot of hits. And I feel like they have. I mean, I don't feel like it's just in their head. I feel like they've taken a lot of hits in life. The shadow person is someone that is they have a really dark streak in their past. And I'm not saying this is a dark person, but I am saying that they've survived a lot. This is a survivor. They've been through things that the average person probably wouldn't ever dream of. Okay, really heavy stuff, really heavy abuse or pain that they've been through. And I feel like lately, I feel like that there is something in the recent past where they really went through battle, like a battle. Now, this could be a battle with other people. This could be a battle for an addiction or something like that. They may have battled alcoholism or drug use or another heavy addiction, something like that. And not necessarily that thing, but it's going to be different for different people. But this person has come out or is coming out now of a heavy battle. This person is just starting to understand their light. And, you know, we all have light and dark within us, but this person, I think they lived so much in the dark for so long that now seeing their light is like a dog seeing a rainbow. You know, dogs only see certain colors. It's like all of a sudden I didn't know that was in there, and I'm so excited about it. And there's this feeling of this emerging light, this beautiful, and this person learning to integrate their dark with their light so they're more balanced. You don't have to completely shun your dark. You just have to understand it and put it in its place. So this person, the light is starting to slip out and slip through. And light is pervasive. You know, it's the dark isn't as powerful as it sounds like it is. It's just shadowy, so we can't see what's there, so we're scared of the unknown. But light is incredibly more powerful than dark. It only takes one little pinprick of light to pierce the dark. It takes a lot of dark to shut out the light. You got to think about it that way. Light is very powerful. So this person is starting to understand their light power, which is beautiful. With the oyster and the spider here, these are gorgeous cards to be surrounding the shadow. I see really, really good things happening for this person. This person is starting to understand the oyster is a creature that a little itty bitty irritant gets into the oyster. And instead of writhing in pain, the oyster coats it with a pearl coating and coats it and coats it and coats it until this beautiful thing is formed. So the oyster is this creature that takes an irritant and transmutes it into something gorgeous. And that's what this person has been doing their whole life. But the pearl is coming out now. The light is coming out now. And the person is starting to understand that this whole painful journey is coming to a beautiful place. I mean, the spider here is just surrounded by this gorgeous rainbow web, and this parting. I don't know. I can't talk today. I cannot talk. The shadow person may have a hard time articulating what's happening because there is so much happening. Sometimes when a lot of things happen to you, explaining it to people, it's impossible. You know, especially if we're talking about spiritual awakening, which I feel like is definitely part of this here. A lot of people around you do not understand spiritual awakening. So you can try and start to explain to something that's unawakened, explain to something. I'm doing it again. I'm not usually tripping over my words like this. You can start trying to explain your spiritual awakening to people that are unawakened. But at a certain point, maybe toward the beginning, you're going to lose them. And it's going to sound like gibberish, and they're going to stop listening. And I feel like this person is starting to understand, like, you can't share this with everyone because you have to meet people where they are. Not everyone is going to understand where you are when you're in this place. The shadow person is coming into this really beautiful place. But I think that they're starting to understand their capability to weave a really beautiful life for themselves over the darkness. Like the darkness, I mean, that's always present, right? It's always back there. But this person is starting to understand the color and the beauty that they're capable of, and that they can do it all by themselves. They have all the tools they need within themselves to create a beautiful life. And I just love this energy for the shadow person. So these are the two people that we're reading for. This is you and your person that's coming in, or maybe has just come in. Definitely not that King of Coins person. And you can put yourself on either side. You'll know which one you are. All right, let's get the telltale cards out that give us all kinds of descriptors. It's nice that I'm a little farther from the microphone now, so it won't be so loud. And now you can see how I pull too. I pull it this direction, so I don't see what I'm pulling. Okay. So the telltale cards are descriptors. They could be all kinds of different types of descriptors, and they could be for you or your person. And not all of them need to resonate. Only some of them do. Remember, we're reading for a lot of people. So we're just trying to give you that aha moment that tells you this is me or my person. So someone wants marriage, okay? Someone has eclectic musical taste. They like a lot of different genres of music and types. Someone is very serious-minded, or can be very serious-minded at times, or about certain things. Let them listen. That is about someone that is not afraid to express their passion around other people. Okay, I'm going to keep it at that. Small family, so they might have a small core blood family or family that they choose. Clean freak, someone likes things to be very clean and neat. Uses social media, so someone does like social media, or they use it for work maybe. YouTube is social media, you know, you could be on here for that reason. Loves PDA, so there's someone here that loves public displays of affection, and with the Let Them Listen card, this is someone that is not very inhibited about the affection that they are doling out to their partner. Someone has a desk job. We're getting a bunch here. Someone has a connection to the state of Missouri. And that could be work, family, home, roots, anything. Rhode Island. Someone has a connection to Rhode Island. Someone has many good friends, people that they really consider close. Someone has medium hair, and that can be in color or length. Someone has a connection to New Hampshire. There's a lot of places in this one. A lot of Eastern U.S. And I have stuff from all over the world in here too. It's not just the U.S. in here. Trustworthy, so someone is very trustworthy. I feel like I need to shake these up. Roundish face. Someone's face is more on the round shape. Hazel eyes. And let's pull one more. Someone likes their local restaurant, so they'd rather go to a local like mom and pop than a chain restaurant. Okay, so that's what we get for those. Then we're going to get zodiac signs. Let's see where they are. So these could be you or your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, we've already got Aquarius, that's our reading. Capricorn, and let's get one more. Oh, we got two more, Taurus and Scorpio. Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio are my big three. Scorpio, I can't, having such talking issues today. Okay, let's get letter initials. These can spell something out. They can be first, last name, middle initial, for you or your person. We have P, and we have R, and we have A, and S, X, A, E, M, and a T. So I'm seeing Eastern Indian names starting with P-R-A, P-R-I-A, Priya. But I'm seeing like a P-R-A-V, something like that. And I'm sorry, I'm not as well versed in those names. But I'm seeing something with those letters that's Eastern Indian. And by Eastern Indian, I mean not Native American. We have to differentiate here. Someone is definitely your ex, so someone coming back into your life, possibly. And EMT, someone could be in the emergency medical services. They could be an EMT, a paramedic, something like that, a firefighter. Preemptive. I'm seeing preemptive. Preemptive. Could be that someone's been watching you for a bit and trying to discern like the best time to come towards you. And they're like looking for what could go wrong, and they're trying to figure out how to like head those things off before they do. And so someone might, and I'm seeing STR, someone might be very strategic in the way that they're coming towards you. Just saying. STRA, yeah, it's here. I'm seeing Ɩᴏᴠє, someone Hispanic, maybe in culture. I'm seeing the name Ray, R-A-E, not R-A-Y, but it could be R-A-Y. But maybe someone's middle name, too. Sarah, I'm seeing Sarah for sure. And maybe sorry, too. I'm seeing a lot of, like, Eastern Indian stuff. Did someone just have a baby and is pushing them? In some parts of the world, what we call strollers here, they call prams, and I'm seeing the word pram. So maybe like someone's like dealing with I'm seeing taking one of those up and down the stairs, which is like the most obnoxious thing to have to do with a stroller and a baby or a pram. It's challenging to have small children in stairs. I'm seeing sex here. That's definitely someone's mind. I'm seeing the name Esther, EST names, EST names, STE, Steve, Sam, PAT, Pat, Patty, Patrick. I'm also hearing the word elevator, and so I feel like someone lives somewhere where they have to go up the stairs or the elevator a lot. I don't know why, it's just the E here, but I'm seeing an elevator, an escalator too. There's something about stairs here for someone, like upstairs, downstairs. Also seeing the name Rex. Maybe that's someone's dog or cat or something. Could be a person's name too. Okay, so do with those letters what you will. P-R-A-S-X-A-E-M-T. Let's go ahead. And what do I usually do after the letter initials? Channeled messages or channeled songs. Let's get you a song lyric. We'll give you 3 choices. So let's get, now that we're further away, let's make sure we're using larger stones. So let's do the selenite heart, the rose quartz, and we'll do the red jasper heart. Okay, so these are your 3 choices. So go ahead and choose one of those for your channeled lyric. I'm going to pull a lyric for each one and read it off. And that is your message from your person through song. Rose quartz, pink selenite heart, red jasper heart. Pause the video if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and pull those now. one was for the rose quartz. For the pink selenite heart. Okay, we've got Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCarthy. Oh, Die a Happy Man by Thomas Rhett was rose quartz. And then the red jasper heart. What is that one? No, you can't have 3. The red jasper heart person has a lot to say. All right. So if you are the rose quartz, it is Die a Happy Man by Thomas Rhett, and the lyric is, "And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, oh, if all I got is your hand in mine, baby, I could die a happy man." Gorgeous. Okay. The pink selenite. Am I crazy for wanting you? Maybe. Do you think you could want me too? I don't want to waste your time. Do you see things the way I do? I just want to know that you feel it too. There is nothing left to hide. That's Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCarthy. And then the red jasper. The way I feel inside by the zombies. Should I try to hide the way I feel inside my heart for you? Would you say that you would try to love me too? In your mind, could you ever be really close to me? I can tell the way you smile. If I feel that I could be certain, then I would say the things I want to say tonight. So this is really interesting. This one's a lot about uncertainty. Like, this person wants to come forward so much, but they're nervous that you might not feel the same way. There's a little bit of that in the pink selenite, but really this person doesn't want to hide it anymore. They want to come out. And this rose quartz, they just want to let you know how happy you make them. Okay, that is the end of the Aquarius reading. I'm going to go ahead and do the individual card pulls now. If you would like an individual card pull in the next Aquarius reading, make sure and go into the comments. So you just need to do 3 things. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then go into the comments and let me know that you liked, subscribed, and ask for a card. That's it. So let's go ahead and get into those individual card pulls. Let's see, I've got up my list here. So we're starting with Odette. And I am going to get a Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck card by Mystic Moon for each of you this time instead of tarot. So we're going with Odette. Let's use the singing bowl. Whoa, that was loud. Whew. Energy's cleared now. Odette. Okay, there it is. Spirit of Enchantment, Spells, Captivation, Temporary. Odette. What is... I don't take these in reverse. Spirit of the Staircase, Ascension, Progress, The Long Way Home. Are you considering doing a love spell? Or maybe you do think someone is doing some kind of spell work on you? So what I have to say about this, first of all, I just did a Twin Flame 101 video recently about magic and spell work in tarot. You might want to go check that out. It's not only for Twin Flames, it's just a general thing for tarot. Some people, and I'm not accusing you of anything, just telling you what's coming out in the card. Some people feel like the natural road is too long, like it takes too long, and let's just see what we can do with candle magic or spell work to get someone to kind of move along quicker. And the thing about that is that if you are able to influence someone in that way, it's temporary. It's not a real thing. You can't make someone love you, or if you even make someone act a certain way. If you try and influence someone's free will, it's a big spiritual no-no. You don't want to do that, because you're going to rack up negative karma. You could feel like someone is doing this to you and be uncomfortable with that. Just protect yourself. just literally cloak yourself in white light. And you can go into my Twin Flame 101 videos and watch the one on grounding and protecting, and you can see how to protect yourself. But really, it's just about speaking to your spirit guides and letting them know, you know, please intervene on my behalf, keep me protected. And you can wear some black tourmaline, a red or a black stone. Anything that's naturally red is going to be good for that. If you, chiastolite is good for that too. But it's really about just knowing that you're protected. People get around the chinks in your armor when you doubt. Really, that's the deal, or you're just ignorant of it. But I don't feel, Odette, like that's going to be the case for you. Okay, let's see who we've got next. Holly, my dear. I gotta get that to not touch my candle. There we go. Wow, that's loud. Holly. What is going to be good for Holly right now? Holly. Okay, there it is. Spirit of Saint Nicholas and Spirit of the Crow. I mean, generosity, gifts, and then mental clarity, messages coming in. I feel like there's going to be a message coming in for you that's some kind of gift for you, and it's going to give you some real clarity, and it's going to be something good. Prepare for that. There is spiritual assistance coming in for you, my dear. I never say my dear. I know I'm saying that. Just someone call you that. You're going to be receiving some good news. I like that for you. Yeah, after a burden, after some hardship, some good clarity is going to come in for you, and it's going to assist you. It's going to feel like a gift. I like that. Watch out for it. Okay, we're going to Lorraine. Okay, that's better. Lorraine, what do we have for you, Lorraine? What card will be best for you today? Lorraine. Ah, Spirit of the Swans. I love this one. Grace, elegance, poise. But really, this is my Twin Flame card. So if you're on the Twin Flame journey, if you identify with that, this is confirmation that yes, you are. Intoxication, lack of inhibitions with Spirit of Elixirs. So if you identify, I'm just going to speak as if you do, because I feel like you do. So if you identify with the Twin Flame journey, Lorraine, be careful not to become too intoxicated in the energy of your other person. You really have to learn to step back. Even if you don't identify with the Twin Flame journey, I'm just going to say, don't get so enamored of your partner that you lose yourself in them. It's really an easy thing to do. You may have the tendency to lose yourself in someone else. You have to make sure that you're taking care of you and that you're putting yourself first, because again, at the end of, or the beginning of this reading, I was talking about you can't fill up someone else's cup if you don't fill up yours first. So make sure that you're doing that, okay? This is just redirecting me right back to that message. All right, my love, I hope that helps you. And that is the last one. Please like the video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.